want to change the conversation around failure. I talked about it earlier this morning. I think you need to be more proud of your failures. I think if you are embarrassed about your failures, then that prevents you from doing anything. That prevents you from taking the next step. That prevents you from trying again. And that ends up being the biggest failure of all. And so I put out a challenge on my story today. I want you to share your failures, something you're embarrassed. Like if you can release the sting, the thing that you are so afraid of, this big failure that you had, if you can release the sting of it, that you're not embarrassed by it anymore, then when you put it up, it gives you the freedom to go off and do it again. And so I want to encourage you to post your Instagram story today. Post your Instagram story, tag me in it. I want to celebrate your failure. And it's not that like, yeah, we want to lose all day. But what happens is when you are embarrassed by your failures and you don't get up and try again, you're trying to make it perfect. You're so worried about being perfect that you don't try. You're so worried about being judged and getting it right the first time. He's embarrassed by failures, and when you're trying to make everything perfect is when you lose. Just get used to losing faster and stop being so embarrassed by it. So that's why I want you to post something that you are embarrassed by. So I posted that I got rejected by Uber. So I'm working on a 90-day tour of the U.S. in January, and I reached out to Uber to be a sponsor, a partner, some collaboration, and they said no. No, not interested. Big fat no. I got the huge Uber rejection. It's like, great. Part of the process, right? Part of the process. So I shared mine. I want you guys to share yours and just feel what it feels to release the sting. Okay. It's a failure and it's the best.
Is it an audio failure?
It's an audio failure. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why that. Sharing a failure, the importance of not trying to make everything perfect. Guys, if I can encourage you to do one thing today that you've been afraid to do, that you might get rejected, awesome. Like, go do that. Go get rejected. And just feel how, you know what, it's not that bad. Share it. Like, by sharing it, you realize, you know what, it's not that bad to share. All that thing that I was so afraid of, it's not that bad. When you can get rid of the sting of the worst case scenario, like, you're not afraid of failing. You're afraid of failing and other people finding out about it. That's what you're afraid of. When you can get rid of that worst case scenario, it makes you free. There was, I remember the Stoic philosophers, they would regularly go homeless, like for 1 week a month or 1 day a month, something like that, just to know what it's like to be homeless.
I can tell you.
Just so that they know that if they lost everything, it's not that bad. Like if you lost everything, absolutely everything, it's not that you could survive. It's not that bad.
Nope.
And so this is a smaller approach to that same philosophy. By failing and telling somebody that you failed, your Instagram following, your mom, your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, all of that. It's not that bad. And then it's like, huh, that wasn't that bad. It's like when you're afraid of doing something, then you do it. It's like, what was I so afraid of? And sometimes you wait a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years to do that thing. It's like, what was I so, it wasn't that bad. That's what I want you to experience. And I want you to inoculate yourself against the judgment of failure. So Friday, that's always a discussion. I want to change the conversation on failure. I want it to be acceptable. I want it to be normal. I want to cheer on your failure. Like, you tried. I took my shot at Uber. I got hit hard. I got smacked down. Uber! I still love Uber. I'm going to use Uber. But I lost, right? I lost. It's awesome. I tried. Because it's better to try and fail than to not try at all, right? That's the biggest failure. Oh, Doug wants to try again. Oh, Doug's trying again. Try again. All right, Doug, we'll do it one more time. This is it. Dougie Watler. This is it. This is it. Here it comes. Oh. No, I heard like there was a little second of a connection. I don't know. It's not the Bluetooth. It's not the. There's a lot of. Oh, now he's paused.
All right.
Oh, there we go. We got it. Yeah, don't move.
All right. I am in the house. I am not giving up. Failure is not an option, Evan Carmichael.
Okay, so listen, what did you change so that I can educate people the next time so that this works?
I try it again. I did
Yep.
AirPods.
Yeah.
And then now I just went direct to my phone.
And that was the difference.
Yeah, for right now.
So no AirPods. This is a no AirPod zone. We are not AirPod friendly.
Well, and you know what? failure is not an option.
We're here.
I get embarrassed. I'm telling you, it's 18 days, by the way. 18 days.
18 days.
18 days, and
it's coming up, man.
Toronto is going to rock.
I'm pumped, man. I'm pumped.
Large and in charge, coming in hard. Got some special tricks up my sleeve. It's going to be ridiculous. So, watch out, buddy. Jay Rise, let me do a shout out to Jay Rise.
He wants to do a shout out to Jay Rise.
Yo, Jay Rise.
He's saying Jay Rise.
I'm feeling the love, man.
I like the throwback Friday basketball shirt, bro.
He likes a jersey. It says CEO 100 million. Like instead of the 100 million, it says CEO.
I like it.
It was a gift from somebody in Believe Nation.
Hey, I got to tell you the failure message today punched me between the eyes, and it's like the saying goes, fail your way to the top, and just to the Believe Nation Empire out there, Empire builders, it's just the fact of get over it, man. It's like in 100 years we're going to be dead, and it's like what's the legacy? You preach that over and over again, just even with the YouTube, it's like grandkids, great-grandkids, triple grandkids are going to be able to see that. That content is going to live forever. And the crazy part is some of it starts to accelerate. Even videos, our video that we did with you is almost up to 5,000 views. Like who would have thunk it? The podcast interview in Toronto.
Yeah.
No,
nice,
that's
man.
what we did with you, Mike, and for the Doug and Mike show.
Nice.
But what's crazy is that we went to our firefighter convention. Mike and I, we were doing podcast interviews out there. People were following us, coming up to us saying, "Hey, man, we're watching your content. You're exploding." We reached out to a follower that suffers from PTSD. Set up an interview. This is a follower of us. That it's just that collaboration, and got a great interview. We're super excited. When that one goes up, that's going to be a game changer. It's going to affect a lot of people. We're super excited about it. So,
cool, man. I love it.
You got Mike and I jacked up, man. It's like Jay Rise, the class works. Run, walk, crawl, space shuttle. The next class, get in it. Don't start saving now, man. Don't let money be an issue. Just we're going to have additional firefighters coming in for the next class. We had some conflicts this time, but this class will raise your game and go for it. It's going to be exciting.
Cool, man. We'll see you in 18 days.
Okay.
It's coming.
Let the other believers on. Thank you for your
Much
time.
love. Thanks, Doug.
All right, peace out.
Cheers. Believe he did it. I love it. Oh.